Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all doing today? I hope that you're all having a blessed Thursday. Welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much, everyone, for joining me here this afternoon. This is your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. So in today's video, I will be going over the latest stimulus news and information, including the possible delivery dates for the next round of stimulus payments, as well as how some Americans can expect a new check from the IRS this week or next week. Tomorrow, I will be announcing more winners of my Amazon gift card giveaway. Please enter the giveaway by subscribing to my channel, commenting below, and also liking this video. Thank you so much, everyone. According to the government agency, more than 170 million batches have been issued. Despite that financial assistance, millions of Americans remain in financial distress, with about 4 in 10 people saying their income remains below its pre-crisis levels. The crisis worsened the hardship that many families experienced, even before the crisis. That's with more than 1 in 4 households unable to pay for basics, like rent or food, in at least 1 of 3 years, from 2014 to 2016. Right now, we have more than 80 members of Congress that have signed letters urging President Biden to support recurring payments for the rest of this crisis. And most recently, 7 members of the powerful House Ways and Means Committee wrote another letter to President Biden to include the ongoing relief in his new package of support for families. Recent census data shows among people willing to give an answer, the majority have continued to spend their stimulus checks on basic necessities, which includes food, rent, mortgage payments, and utilities. There have some that have bought non-essential items, but still necessary, things like clothing and affordable life insurance. Demand for those policies has seen a sharp increase, and that's due to this crisis.
Mr. President.
The Majority Leader.
Mr. President, I want to commend the group of senators who worked with President Biden to reach an agreement on a bipartisan infrastructure bill. The Senate has just come together and in a strong bipartisan fashion voted to begin the legislative process here on the Senate floor. For the past few months, I have laid out a two-track strategy on infrastructure, a bipartisan bill focused on traditional brick-and-mortar infrastructure projects, and a budget reconciliation bill where Democrats plan to make historic investments in American jobs, American families, and efforts to fight climate change. In order to start work on a reconciliation bill, the Senate must pass a budget resolution first. As I've said repeatedly, our goal was to pass both bills in this session, hopefully in July. My goal remains to pass both bipartisan My goal remains to pass both the bipartisan infrastructure bill and a budget resolution during this work period. Both. It might take some long nights. It might eat into our weekends. But we are going to get the job done, and we are on track. Again, the vote tonight means we're on track to reach our two-track goal before the Senate adjourns for the August recess. I yield the floor. Reclaim the floor. I ask unanimous consent that when the Senate completes its business day, it adjourn until 10:30 a.m. Thursday, July 29th. That following the prayer and pledge, the morning hour be deemed expired, the journaled proceedings be approved to date, the time for the two leaders be reserved for their use later in the day, and the morning business be closed. That upon conclusion of morning business, the Senate resume consideration of the motion to proceed to H.R. 3684, with all the time during adjournment of the Senate counting post-cloture on the motion to proceed.
Is there objection?
The government confirmed last week that the U.S. economy grew at a strong 6.4% annual rate over January, February, and March. Unemployment still remains high at 6.1% in April, with nearly 10 million Americans out of work. But new sign-up for jobless benefits recently hit their lowest level since the crisis began. Right now, lawmakers in Congress are currently negotiating on the bipartisan infrastructure deal. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has said that she wants to pass a bipartisan infrastructure package before August. It is also very possible that a fourth stimulus payment could be included into the spending bill before it's signed into law, And if that happens, millions of Americans could see an extra stimulus check very soon. The Internal Revenue Service recently announced that the government is issuing another batch of refunds to taxpayers who received jobless aid last year and who overpaid on their taxes. The agency will issue 1.5 million tax refunds to Americans this week, with the typical refund around $1,600. Direct deposit payments will go out starting July 28th, while paper checks will be mailed out starting Friday, July 30th. This is the fourth round of refunds related to unemployment aid that the IRS has issued since Congress changed the tax law. This is the fourth round of refunds related to unemployment aid that the IRS has issued since Congress changed the tax law earlier this spring to allow formerly unemployed people to keep more of their benefits. Normally, unemployment benefits are subject to federal income tax. However, the American Rescue Plan passed in March decreed that up to $10,200 in jobless benefits would not be taxable. That change passed after millions of jobless aid recipients already filed tax returns, which meant that many are now due refunds. The Internal Revenue Service previously said that as many as 13 million people might be eligible for refunds. Since May, the agency has given back $10 billion to 8.7 million taxpayers. The agency also plans to continue reviewing and adjusting tax returns over this summer. Most taxpayers who may have overpaid their taxes do not need to do anything to collect a refund. The agency said it is proactively adjusting taxpayers' refunds and sending back money. One group of people may need to file an amended tax return to get all the money that they are due. So if a taxpayer has a dependent, and if taking out the unemployment benefits from last year's total income puts the income below the cutoff for the earned income tax credit, they will need to file an amended return to claim the tax credit. A major infrastructure package passed a key task vote on Wednesday in the Senate, just hours after a bipartisan working group announced a deal after more than 1 month of negotiating. The Senate voted 67 to 32 to begin debate on the measure, getting 17 Republicans to sign on. That's more than 10 needed to break a filibuster. The proposal includes $550 billion in new spending to build roads, public transit, and other priorities of President Biden, which would inject a windfall of money into a series of transportation projects that have long enjoyed support from both parties. Senate Majority Whip Dick Durbin had told NBC News, "It is a big deal. Final passage is not assured." Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has said senators may work into the weekend to finish it up. Republican Senator Rob Portman said at a news conference after the vote, "This time we are going to get it done. We took our first important step tonight." Rob Portman and other Republicans announced the agreement earlier in the days after meeting with Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, who voted to advance the proposal. So that's the end of the video, everyone. I hope you found this video helpful this afternoon, and thank you so much everyone for joining me here. Tomorrow, I will be announcing more winners of my Amazon gift card giveaway. Please enter the giveaway by subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and also leaving a comment below. Thank you so much everyone, and have a very blessed Thursday.